that ball.
Remember Radio with your host, Genty.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. Yeah, it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Welcome to episode 400.
Hello, motherfucker.
We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. I cannot believe, folks, that I made it to episode 400. I mean, holy smokes. You know, as I reflect, some 400 episodes ago, I started this journey. And, you know, when I started this journey, I said to myself, I can't do this because I'm not Joe Rogan. I'm not Brendan Schaub. I'm not, and not all of these people who have these millions of followers who do these well-produced shows. It's just me. It was kind of crazy. So I want to say it was 2017 when I started this, May of 2017. And I kept having this dream right around 5:30 in the morning, like, hey, you should podcast. Hey, you should podcast. And I said, nah, I'm none of those famous people who have fancy recording equipment like the 9 Club or, you know, just, I'm a speck of salt. I'm a speck of salt on the planet Earth. I kept telling myself, nah, I'm not good enough. I shouldn't do this. And so I just pushed this dream aside. I said, nah, it's no good. But I kept having this same dream. Like, hey, I would wake up at 5:30. You should podcast. You should podcast. You should podcast. And I said, you know what? I think give it a shot. And my expectations were just to have fun and, you know, not expect the world out of this. You're not going to get rich. That's not what I'm doing this for. I was really just doing the podcast just to get my thoughts out there, and just, it was going to be a memento for people that cared about me in my untimely passing, because I was convinced that I was going to die very, very young and not make it at all. I definitely didn't think I was going to make it to 40.
What the fuck are you on about? You're smoking crack or something?
Holy shit. I just didn't think I would even make it to be this old. And so I just told myself, hey, you know what, just do this for fun. And, you know, if something happens to you, this will be a little souvenir for people that care about you to go back and listen to. And so as I started doing it and sharing things, I felt a great sense of relief, because it was a place for me to be my most creative self and express myself in whatever way that it was. And there were no parameters. I could literally just do or say whatever I wanted to for the most part. And I liked it. I like doing this. And what has happened over the years is I noticed not too many people like this. And maybe it's because I'm just so honest, or I'm speaking my mind. I'm not really sure what that's all about. Or, you know, there've been a couple episodes where I've just been downright just terrible. And I do apologize for some things that were said that were hurtful to some people. But for the most part, it was all in the name of comedy. This show was never created to be malicious to anyone. It was just for me to sit here and have fun. I really wanted to have my friends on here, and, you know, I would tell them, and I'd start to hit record, or it would come time for us to hit record and they'd cancel, or they'd back out, or something come up, or it was just a whole situation. So I'm glad that, I stuck with it. I kept going. And I didn't quit because I was like 10 episodes, you make it to 10, you can quit. Even though I swore up and down I was never going to quit. I just said, you make it to 10 episodes and we can stop there. It's cool. It'll just be a thing. And so as I got to my 10th episode, I was like, I felt like Ozzy Osbourne. I was like, I don't want to stop. So I just was like, hey, let's just keep going. Let's just see what happens. And man, boy, did the world change from 2017 to now. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. We had Lakovia, wars. We had just epic moments, deaths, births, reconstruction, reformulations, just the learning. The learning is really what I'm actually impressed with. That's kind of weird talking about myself, but I've learned so much doing this. Over 400 episodes. I've learned so many things about myself that I didn't know. I really expressed myself too. Some episodes a little too much. I cried in the earlier episodes because that's how I felt, and so I think the crying was the honest, the bare bones version of me, and I was really just giving it everything I had, and I really didn't know where the show was going to take me, and so it's taken me all over. Oh, man. I guess some of my favorite moments, of course, is episode 237, Chowder. That has to be my favorite episode I've ever done. When I go back and listen to Chowder, I say to myself, I said, oh my God, it took me 237 episodes for me to create a masterpiece, an opus like Chowder. Oh, so good. And I've had some might say some even better episodes than Chowder, even though I'm convinced out of 400 episodes, Chowder is the best episode I've ever done. Episode 237. If you haven't listened to that, please go check it out. That is my best episode, in my opinion. Some people have said there have been other ones, but to me, that is just like gold. Everything that could have happened in that episode. And just, man, just crazy. Just one crazy, gnarly episode. But today, here we are, and first of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has listened, liked, shared, and subscribed, bought something from my shop, subscribed to the YouTube page, has offered me constructive criticism, whether it was good or bad, shamed me, applauded me. The computer is still holding up, so we're doing good. It's only died once this episode. So we're golden. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. So some things. One of the overwhelming feedbacks I've always gotten through the years has always been, this show needs to be video. This show needs to be video. And I don't think the people who are telling me this show needs to be on video understand what is happening here. So this is every podcast I probably record me mumbling into a mic anywhere from an hour and 30 minutes to 3 hours. And then I chop that down. I step on it like the finest crack rock you've ever seen. And I step on it, cut it, lace it, do all of the things that you should do when you got your Krizak. You know what I'm saying? And this show is heavily edited. I make so many mistakes. I say really terrible things that I have to take out for fear of being sued. So I don't think people understand that this show is heavily edited, and for me to then edit for 3 hours just to give you a 45-minute show audio, and then spend another 3 hours going back and editing the video, it's only me, folks. There's nobody else here. There's no producer. There's no manager. There's no agent. There's no showrunner. There's no intern. It's just me. So I'm doing all of the stuff, the adverts, if somebody reaches out to me about sponsorships, they're talking to me. When Manscaped emailed me, they were talking to me like I was the producer. And I'm like, it is me. There is nobody else. Can you let the host know? Like, I am the host and the producer and the showrunner and the intern and the editor. It's all me. So I'm a one-man band. And so I've thought long and hard. I haven't discarded these thoughts. I've thought long and hard about putting this podcast on video. And my conclusion, I came to a very good compromise, and I think you'll like this, is I'm just going to go live on YouTube when it suits my schedule to do so. Obviously I'm going to release the podcast, but I think at some random part in the week after the podcast goes up, I will go live and I will just say a couple of things into the microphone, and then I will turn the live machine off. Because if I sit here and babble on, I've got to edit that out. And so the wonderful thing about YouTube Live or just YouTube videos, it's me audio, and I curse, I say things, and say inappropriate things, and with YouTube there's some guidelines, and so I feel like once it's on video, then you are definitely obligated to not curse, not say controversial things, because you're going to get demonetized, you're going to get censored, things happen. So I can't for the life of me wonder why anyone would want this show that's already heavily edited and semi-uncensored to then be even more edited and censored. You realize when I put this podcast on video, which I'm not going to do, I'm just going to create a whole nother show around video and go from there. But basically, I won't be able to curse. I can't imagine it being a good show because cursing is part of the expression. This is why I do the show. And you guys want me to do video, and I can't curse on video because of the kids, because of the YouTubes. I can't say things about Lacovia. I can't, there's certain things that you can't say. And so, but I'm going to do my best because so many of you have asked me through the years. And if I could give you some video every once in a blue moon, I think I can do that. I'm just going to call it something else. And we're just going to go from there. I hope whatever I call it is not taken. But if it is, I'm just going to apologize now to whoever has the name of the show that I'm going to name the show. But you will see it pop up. If you are a YouTube subscriber, Genty TV 160, I will just randomly post some sort of live video or video of a show that is not Rambo Per Radio, because I feel like that would not be the show. I'm not getting to be Rambo Per, I can't curse. I can't say things about the Alphabet Mafia, even though I'm a part of the Alphabet Mafia, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to keep it kosher as best I can, and you'll just be hanging with yours truly, Genty. And it'll just be Genty TV. No cursing. God, I hate that. But yeah, I'm excited to provide you with this new journey, a part of the podcast, another spin-off show. And I hope y'all like it. I'm since I'll be randomly going live, I'll be assuming that none of you will see this until it is too late. And that's all part of my plan, because why the hell would I go live when you could actually talk to me on there? Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. So anyway, for those of you who wanted video, you are going to get video. It's just not going to be Rambo Radio. It's going to be a whole nother show that I have come up with. I've got a couple of names, and I think it'll be a watered down version of this podcast that for some reason y'all will want. I can't. I don't get it. I don't get it. This show is terrible. Why would you want another show like this, but with video, and you can't cuss or say controversial things? That makes zero sense to me. But ask and you shall receive, friends. So I feel like it is my obligation to let the Rambo Radio Nation that you will be getting video. It will just not be video of Rambo Radio. It's just going to be a whole nother show. And I'm just going to ask a few questions and mumble into the microphone for a little bit. And then, let the madness begin. Oh, man. Speaking of madness, because it's episode 400, we just have to get into just the absolute carnage that is happening in my work life right now. I'm just, oh man, I'm sure everybody goes through this at work, or you're in charge, and I'm sure you treat your employees as well as my employees at my work get treated. So, this week, I don't know how to do the maths on this. Let me calculate this correctly. So within the next week, we're supposed to lose 3 grocery individuals. 3 people are putting in their 2 weeks notice or have already left. And it's sad because once again, good workers are leaving, and that doesn't need to happen. But at the same time, you have to do what's right for your sanity. And I worked over there in the grocery department for many moons, and it was pretty crazy. So anyhow, what's fascinating though is one of the grocery people, shout out to her. She had the courage to just basically put it all on the table for management. And I'm sure that they were surprised. They were surprised. So basically, one of my coworkers that is quitting, she told management, she said, hey, I've got to go. This place is just not good. There's a lot of unhappy people here, and you don't treat people well. She let them know. And she specifically said, she's like, your entire grocery department is unhappy. And I was like, ma'am, you need to scratch out grocery department and just put the entire store. With the exception of like 2 people. Quit. Oh my God. It is, I've never seen anything like it. It's just pure mutiny. Actually, no, there was a time, it was during the George Floyd thing, we just had a full on, like somebody just nuked the fucking store, and we had like 8 people just bounce, just boom, got boom. Oh man, that was great. 8 people. I don't know if we'll ever top 8 people in a week, That's got to be a company record. But losing at least 3 in one department when that department was already thin to begin with is pretty fascinating. So, obviously I'm excited because I get excited when I see people level up right before my eyes. They go, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. It warms my icy cold heart. I'm like, man, y'all can't work here forever, even though I've been working there forever. We can't work here forever. So what's the next plan? What's the next move? What's the next level? And so when I see people level up by quitting, or they're going back to school, or they're doing something they're passionate about and getting paid, that warms my heart. And so, case in point, with these 3 individuals leaving, we would think we would want to be nice to the couple individuals that were left because you don't have that many to work with. But apparently they ripped the new kid a new asshole. And I just said, man, you know what? I told him, I said, look, man, you're a good kid. You're learning and you're doing the best you can do. And I said, are you doing the best you can do? He said, yes, I'm doing the best I can do. I said, then that's it. There's nothing more or less after the fact. If you weren't trained properly, then you're going to do the best that you can do, that you know how to do. It's not because you don't want to. This is your limitation. You were simply not trained well, which I can gather. And I said, and even if you were, the amount of limitations going on in here, I mean, just dumb, just plain stupid stuff. I mean, one time I had a problem with a manager, and this manager, I complained about her, about how she was just harassing me, like just was constantly after me to do stuff, and she would never ask anybody else. It was just always on me all the time. Boom, 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 just on me. But she would always be late. And when I say late, we're talking like 3 hours late. 3 hours late, minimum. And then would spend most of her shifts talking to her boyfriends. And I say boyfriends, plural, because she was with multiple men. I mean, multiple. And I'm not speaking out of turn. This bitch can't sue me. These are facts because I knew some of these multiple men. This chick was the village bicycle. Everybody had a ride. And so this one particular time I complained because I had just had enough. And this manager stuck up for her, and I couldn't figure out why. Come to find out, this manager is now getting a divorce and is, butthurt about that. But I said to myself, damn, I didn't tell her. There were days in my mind where I wished that this man's wife came in the store so I could tell her. I'm like, yo, your husband's doing this. Your husband's a piece of shit. But I said, no, we're going to let karma take care of this. And, well, eventually karma has come knocking. And so my boss is getting a divorce and is all crabby. And so he was in a conversation with somebody and he says, hello. And I said, hello, how are you? And he just looks at me and keeps walking.
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
You're not a nice guy. I forgot. Oops. Sorry for going too far.
You fucking Momo.
When I see you and say your name, just keep moving, because there's no point. And when he was complaining about something that happened, he said, these people, he referred to staff as these people. And when you have to other someone, it's just a reflection of your character. These people. Well, if you want these people to work hard, maybe you should pay these people. You want these people to have good customer service? Well, these people would like their company parties back. Okay, when this guy showed up on the scene, it was like, no more company parties, no more bonuses, no more whoop-de-fucking-whoop. This guy just came and ruined everything. Oh, but he got the bonus. He got the party. But called it off for staff. And I was like, man, again, character. I don't ever want to fuck with somebody who have character like that, who don't believe in people, who don't want to help people, that, people are just the other to him. These people. I told you about these people. I don't trust these people. These were the words coming out of his mouth. And I'm just like, man, sad. That's sad. Because when these people go, when these all people go in this room right here, your ass is going to be working this floor. And I don't think he knows that these people are the heart and soul of the company. And when you don't treat these people well, they leave, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And, my man thinks that everybody's replaceable. And you're kind of right on a business standpoint. People are replaceable. There's always a body to be found, but that doesn't mean they're going to work hard. So I just find it fascinating. I'm learning character is everything. And, when somebody shows you who they are, believe who they are. And, there has never been a time where we have been on good terms. And it's been sad because I tried in the early stages. I really tried. And it's just not his strong suit at all. He's not a personal person. He, just only cares about numbers and those numbers that affect his wallet. And that's that. And God bless you. It's a cold world out there. But, when you don't take care of your people, you're going to get taken care of. So I just found it fascinating that his wife has finally had enough and is leaving his ass. And so now he's just even grouchier. And, I can't, I don't know. Brother, he these people so long, these people his lady, and his lady was like, fine, you know what? See you later. God damn. I mean, just zero to little social skills. And like I said, I'm surprised that his marriage had lasted this long, because I'm like, whoa, what the hell? How am I single, but that guy have a lady? That guy's an asshole. He doesn't give a fuck about nobody else but himself, and he married with children. It's disturbing. Meanwhile, I'm trying to start a family. I'm trying to find a nice lady, and I can't even do that. I'm like, whoa, hey, Jesus. Lord Jesus, can you explain this equation to me? I am a nice person who's trying to do the right thing, and who is nice, so nice that people treat me like shit sometimes because I'm just too nice. Because, I'm hoping that being too nice will be spread to other people. Like, hey, whoa, Jen's nice, I should be nice too. I'm trying to make people feel good. And then here comes this guy coming around, making people feel like shit, talking down to them, trashing them, disrespecting them. And he's got the world. And I'm just trying to figure out, how the fuck does this happen? How, Sway? How,
Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
My God, you're an asshole. But you have a family. How did this happen? Because I'm trying to have one of those families, and it ain't happening. Then I say to myself, I'm like, okay, well, then maybe I got to be an asshole. That's what y'all ladies want. You want somebody who's mean. I don't know where I'm going with this, but point is, a lot is going to happen in this year. I'm saying we're going to hit a record low. Our sales might go up, but we might hit a record low as far as morale, as far as just the overall attitude, the darkness in there. Good God. I do my best to try and go around and spread some joy, some happiness there. And then obviously, the upper management doesn't like that. So, I'm like, man, you got to keep people happy. You got to work with people. And if you other us, people going to find out and be like, oh, if that's how you feel, nah, cool. New guy was like, hey, I'm not going to be disrespected. If that's how y'all feel, You know, I don't know what it is, man, but I just feel like kindness goes a long way. And yes, it's a place of business. Yes, we're working. And yes, I understand there's rules, there's guidelines, there's regulations. And we got to get things done. But I also feel like there's a way that you can work with people, that you can speak to people, and things will get done. People will want to work for you. You know, I saw a quote from from Richard Branson, the dude who owns Virgin. And he may not be a nice guy, but he made a very good point. If you treat people well, if you treat people like shit, they'll want to leave. But if you treat people well, they'll want to stay. And so I've only stayed because I've had a good schedule. And the treatment overall, holy shit. You know how many times these guys have tried to fire me illegally? We've almost made it to the next hand. Oh my days. Just bad. And for what? For what? Most of the people that had beef with me, most of the people that still have beef with me, most of the people that don't like me at work or don't like the job that I do, their last name is not on the door. So, and I'm just like, okay, you might be shitting on me now, but you think you're safe? Because when this place goes, you going too, Jack. I find that fascinating. You know, people want to just die, you know, even there was a guy there who would literally die for that company, And even he got fed up and went back to school and is now a nurse. Okay. That guy was hardcore by the rules, strict as hell. You're staying overtime. Nobody's leaving. We're doing this. We're doing that. And even he, after 10 years, was like, I got nothing to show for it. Goodbye. Oh, shit. This guy didn't even stay long enough to get a fucking pen. Holy shit. It's just wild, you know? Stuff. Oh, shit. Man. 400 episodes, huh? Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know how, but I did. We made it. We make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. Oh, shit.
You have mental problem. You have you need attention. You need something.
Of course. Just getting out of the muck. That is my strange job. I don't think we should just call my job insanity, because, you know, I've done the same thing over and over again for 22 years, and I've always just expected a positive result, and that hasn't happened.
You have mental problem. You have you need attention. You need something.
But what I can say that has been a positive result is the customers. The customers of the week, man. What an ingenious bit, because I work with crazy customers. Case in point. Today I had to help an elderly gentleman who wanted the pills. Where did I move the pills? I was like, how can I help you, sir? Yeah. Where are the pills? I was like, huh? The pills. Where are the pills? It's like, well, we're in a area the size of half a football field. What pills were you referring to, sir? The pills that were here. You moved them. And I said, and what pills were those? I don't know.
You have mental problem. You have you need attention. You need something.
Well, I can't show you. The pills are gone. Okay. Maybe show me where the pills used to be, sir. They used to be right here, but they're not here. And I said, okay, can you describe to me what you use them for? I don't know. Like, okay, he's like, they were pills for something, but I took them for another thing. I was like, oh, shit. How do you not know what you're taking? This blows my mind. How do you not know what pills you're taking? How do you not know what vitamins you're taking? You know what vitamins you're taking. You just open up a random bottle and take pills? How is that possible? How is that possible? I do not believe you, sir.
You have mental problem. You have you need attention. You need something.
Okay. They're not here. I said, and you don't know what you use them for, but they were for something. You were using them for something else, and they were meant for something else. So far, so good. Oh, shit. What did I tell him? I said, oh, you're getting warmer. I couldn't help myself. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. We got fucking 6 aisles of vitamins. You tell me what you're taking them for, because you took them. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I was like, okay, well, this is going to be my last question, sir. Were they capsules? Were they chewables? Were they gummies? Were they liquid? He goes, they were chewable. And I went, okay, getting warmer. So I found his stupid pills. And he goes, yeah, these are it. Oh, but you only have chocolate. Vanilla is better. I was like, well, it's just the flavoring, sir. He's like, no, I've tried chocolate before. Chocolate didn't work. I need vanilla. I was like, well, we don't have any. Well, when are you getting some? You can give us a call in a couple of days, but definitely not getting anything today, sir. He's like, jeez. I was like, well, why don't you try something else over here that's similar to it? Oh, I guess so. These are all the same thing? Yes, they're all the same thing, sir. Nah, I'm just going to wait. I was like, okay, call on Friday when I'm not here. Because that's what I tell every fucking person. I'm like, call on Friday, because I'm not here. Because I don't want to hear it. Okay? That is probably the most sinister thing I do, is tell people to call back on my days off. Stunning revelation, episode 400. I tell callers to call on my days off. Because I don't fucking know. I don't know when that shit's coming here. They never tell us. Let's do the maths. If we submit an order on Monday, and then it's going to be processed Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to take 2 to 3 days to get shipped, you're looking at Friday. Just call on Friday. When I'm not there, it should be there. It's just dumb stuff like that. And trying to think what else. This wonderful lady called, and it was a similar concept. I wonder if she was married to this guy, because she called. She goes, she goes, hello, yes, I need some packets, please. And so my homie goes, okay, what kind of packets are you looking for? Well, they're envelopes. They're 3x5s. I need those. And he goes, okay, do you know what you're using it for? Because we don't have the vitamins measured here, ma'am. She goes, well, they're just little packets. They're good for your joints. Okay, we don't have any packets for your joints here, ma'am. Well, I don't know. You tell me. He's like, well, I'm trying to ask you questions so we can figure out what I can recommend. Well, recommend me something else. Okay, so you're looking for something for joints? And she's like, yes. And he's like, okay, I have this formula here. And then she goes, does it come in a packet? And my coworker was like, did you want a powder? Because I have powder. Okay. Is it in a packet? A 3x5 packet? He goes, no, it's in a 1 pound jar. We have a 1 pound and a 2 pound container, ma'am. It's not an envelope. Did you want it? No. As a matter of fact, I don't even trust your judgment right now at this point. I'm going to call back later and speak to somebody who I know where I could get a 3x5 vitamin packet. And she hung up the phone. I was like, dog, what the fuck was that? He's like, I don't know. That was crazy. How the hell? How could you say you don't trust somebody's judgment when you're not even giving answers? We're telling you we don't have 3x5 postcards and packets here. We have drops, capsules, powder, gummies, tablets. No packets. And we don't measure them. What is this? You're asking for a packet and you don't even know what's in it. You couldn't even tell us what's in the packet that you have. It was kind of crazy. So, anyhow. Oh, man. Oh, and the best part. Not a customer, but a supervisor of mine. You know. I try to be kind because... bless her heart. I know she's trying. She's just doing what she's told. But what I don't understand is, and I'm really trying to not fire back when she does this and just keep a real neutral tone. But a lot of times she will approach me while I'm in the middle of doing something, a task. And then she will then say, oh, I see you're doing this task. Oh, shit. God damn it. Holy shit. I freeze and I look at her. I'm like, yes. And I'm glad Jesus gave you 2 eyes. What the fuck is this? But this is what she'll say. Hello, I see you're working. I see you're working on a task that needs to be done. I swear to God, that is her voice. I'm not lying. Hello, I see you're working on a task. Oh, okay. You. I was like, huh? What are you saying? If you see me doing the task, that don't mean you need to come up to me and tell me, did you see me doing the task? Get out your little fucking pen and your notebook and fucking write it down. Jen is doing the task. Keep it moving. Don't fucking say a word to me. Please. Don't regurgitate. Don't overstate the obvious here. And it's every time. Every time she sees me. I see that you're doing your task. Jesus God. Oh, I'm like, oh, yeah, I am doing the task. Hello, I say you're doing your task. And I'm like, yes, you see correctly, I am doing the task. And then I keep moving because if I stay any longer, I'm just going to burst out laughing at her. And I don't want to laugh at her face. I like laughing behind her back, please. I was wondering if you could do this task. Oh, I see you're already doing it. Jesus. Hey, Captain Obvious, can you do me a solid? Can you go bother people who aren't working at all? Can you go give them tasks to do? Because right now I'm in the middle of doing a task in the middle of doing other tasks. And what I don't need is you to come up to remind me that I'm doing the task because I'm doing it. You know, because it's fucking weird. Hello? I say you're doing your task. Great, that's awesome. I'm like, damn, bitch. Shit. Yee. Oh, fuck, man. The voice, I cannot get over the voice. It's just weirdly, it's like overly loud at times, and then sometimes it's not loud enough, but it's this weird, it's not AI because I know my work can't afford. If we can't afford to pay real people, they can't even afford to buy a robot at this point. But something about her voice is just very... She remind me of, you know, back in the day when you was in preschool and they say nap time and there's always one kid who would not lie down and you was just trying to take a nap and the one kid was just like, ha. It's just like, what's everybody doing? You sleeping? Shit. Hello, everybody's completing their task. I see you're working. Can you do me a solid? Can you check on this bag? She's like she's like an AI version of Little John, like, huh? Yeah. What? Huh? What? Yeah. Oh my God. I cannot take this woman seriously. I'm trying. I am definitely trying my hardest. I just know when I hear her voice, I have to move. I have to go somewhere. I cannot be around. I do my best to avoid because I can't make eye contact with that. I can't because someone started laughing and I know I'll get in trouble and I don't want to be in trouble. So, but if I hear her voice a couple hours over, let me go check. I'm like, damn, scram, it's time. AI Little John's coming. What? Huh? Yeah. Bend over to the front. Touch your toes. Drop it down and get low. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, AI Little John. Oh, God bless her heart. Oh, man. All of these lovely characters that I work with. It is a treat. It is the best. I wouldn't trade for anything because, like I said, if I didn't work there, I probably wouldn't have this podcast because, you know, I just, all the excitement, all the adventure happens on the clock. Are you completing your task? Yeah. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Man. Some current events. Friends, if I could express one thing, I think, can we dial it down just a little bit with the politics? Just a teeny bit. I just feel like it is C-SPAN 24/7. And, you know, unless you're a political science major, I really don't want to hear it. I'm over it. I've reached a boiling point with it. I don't care who's in charge. Just make my stocks go up, okay? I don't know what's going on. Bring me some eggs, man. I don't know, man. I feel like everyone's a little too involved with the politics. I think it's important that you should know some things, but also I think, you know, you don't want to be a correspondent, okay? Like, you ain't going to the White House. You ain't going to ask the president. You ain't going to ask the president questions. You're not a reporter. Just stop. Just stop. Let's focus on some things that we can change. Like, for example, do you know what's going on in your city? Unless you live in like a beautiful place like Claremont or Redlands, there's some shit going down. And I think you should know about what's going on in your city. Like, we got a pothole alert in the Shits Bernardino, which one of the potholes I found was so big. I'm not joking. It was so big. My Corolla, I'm not exaggerating. If my Corolla would have hit this, it was a sinkhole. It wasn't even a pothole anymore. If my Corolla would have hit this, it would have went inside. Okay? My entire car would have went inside of this hole. Okay? This thing was the size of my Corolla. Okay? I took my sweet Luna to the vet. She desperately needed a haircut and a beauty makeover, and it's hot. She can't have all this hair, whoop-de-fuck, right? So I took her to the groomer. And on the way there, I mean, God bless the ways for watch out, pothole ahead. And I go, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. But when I looked up and seen people swerving, next time I go to the groomer, I have to take a picture of this. This is a sinkhole. It's a sinkhole. I'm not calling it a pothole because a pothole would be the size of a pot. You could put a potted plant or maybe a pasta pot in there. My Corolla can fit. I can park my car in this hole and not get out. And y'all worried about what Elon doing, what Trump doing, what Biden doing, what's her name, Shyamalan. Y'all worried about all of that. We got a pothole the size of my Corolla on fucking, I think it's Baseline or Highland in the Shits Bernardino. We gotta take care of this, man. Somebody could die. The hole is so big, I'm thinking about getting sandbags and just putting sandbags in there just in case somebody does fall in there so they don't get hurt. I'm serious. I'm considering putting sandbags in there because the city won't do anything about it. And I don't know what else to do because somebody's going to get hurt if they haven't already. Somebody's going to fall in this sinkhole. Essentially, they're going to fall in this sinkhole. And it would just break my heart if somebody got hurt or if their car fell in there at night because they can't see until it's too late. Shit like that is a concern of mine. What else? Homelessness in the city. That has nothing to do with the prez. That's got to do with the mayor and the governor. So those are my concerns. But in the scheme of things, not really. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, y'all got the funds. Y'all choose to do what you want with it, which is mishandle it, put it in your own pocket, give it to your friends, whoop the fucking whoop. You ain't helping out the city. You ain't helping out the people. So, those are the things that I'm concerned about. I try not to get too far in the weeds with Dumph and Elon and Uncle Joe and Shamala and Hillary and Bubba Clinton. All of these people. I don't give two fucks. I'm trying to get a black belt so I can open up my own gym and get the hell out of the job I have. God damn, I'm just trying to get some eggs. I don't want to have to hear about my friends standing in line at Costco for an hour and 30 minutes for some fucking eggs, man. I don't want to hear about that. I do not. That hurts my heart. It's unnecessary. I just feel like if we lighten up just a little bit, I'm not saying not be informed of the politics, but I'm just saying maybe just dial it back a little bit. Maybe try and enjoy your life with your friends, your family, have a good laugh, eat some good food, have some drinks, chill out, smoke a doobie, take some shrooms, drop some acid, do some MDMA. I don't know, something. Y'all need to relax. I feel the tension. When I'm out and about, I say hello to people. I get, or, you know, Trump, or, you know, the left, or, you know, I'm like, did you know that I am looking for a lady for a monogamous relationship? And did you know I cannot find that? Every time I open that goddamn dating app, it's like, hey, I'm into you. I like you. You're cool. Want to go on a date with me and my husband? What? Oh, he's a lesbian. And not just any lesbian. Like, oh, he's an old-ass lesbian. What Drewski on YouTube call? I'm a stud. I got my tool belt and my fucking boots on. I don't want to go to dinner with you and your mans. I have an idea. You and I go to dinner and tell your mans to go make us a sandwich. Leave the sandwich. I am so sick of opening them dating apps and they all say ENM or EMN, ethically non-monogamous. Oh, God. What the fuck happened to y'all? Nobody wants to be responsible anymore. Not even be responsible for love. Jesus Christ. The one free thing that you could share and be grateful for and have a bond with somebody. You want to muck it up with 20 different partners or something? I don't know. I'm trying my best not to judge y'all, but I just don't see how that works. It's not I feel like a relationship is a partnership and not partners, plural. Like, it's not we work. It's not a fucking, it's not a business. Well, I have a wife, I have a secretary, I have it's too much. It's too complicated. It's a mess. I just don't see how you can give your time and devotion to multiple people. It just doesn't seem genuine. It's just like half in, half out. Or just it seems very irresponsible to me because to me, all of my experience with the many moons ago that I was with a lady, it's fucking hard work, Jack. And if there's more ladies than one, what the fuck? How many phones is that? You're going to need 2 phones, one for the blood, one for the law. You're going to need a whole lot of phones, man. And a whole lot of dollar signs. Because if you're dating multiple women, what the fuck is wrong with you? That is the dumbest idea on the planet. You can't afford it. I don't care who you are. Unless you're Jeff Bezos or Elon. He got all the baby mamas. He can afford it. Or Nick Cannon. Them 3 dudes right there can afford that. Everybody else, you cannot. Your broke ass cannot afford to be dating multiple women. Okay, that's a lot of dinners. That's a lot of baby mama drama. That's too much. Okay, one is enough. I'm telling you, one has to be enough. Let's say maybe we're meant to see other people like, hey, I'm dating around, but to be in a committed relationship and date around, I don't know about all that. Seems a little sus. I got skeptical hippo eyes on that, but yeah. Crazy times out there. Episode 400. What else we got? A$AP Rocky found not guilty for the shooting of his homie A$AP Rocky during an altercation in Hollywood in 2021. In honor of A$AP Rocky being found not guilty, what did I do that day? Let's see. I posted. There was a picture. Because A$AP Rocky was looking at 24 years in jail if found guilty. And his face when they read the not guilty verdict and he just dives. He just dives on Rihanna. He just dives on this girl. He just dives and just hugs her. And the elation, the joy, the excitement. Turns out my man A$AP had a prop gun. So there was no way. So it was one of two things, and the jury was kind of just deadlocked on it. It was that A$AP Rocky had a prop gun, so there was no way he could have been shot, and A$AP rarely might have shot himself to try and blame it on A$AP Rocky, or that A$AP really might have had a gun of his own, and they was fighting, and A$AP Rocky was afraid he was going to get shot, so he shot first. But he was found not guilty, and he's a free fucking man. And let me tell you, you better believe this guy, after you have been dealing with the law like that, you better cross your T's and dot your I's, Jack. You better not jaywalk or they're going to throw your ass in jail. Okay? Poor guy. I mean, just to be looking at 24 years of your life thrown away. He's got 2 kids. Just to see the joy and elation. I then took that picture. He's holding up the number 1 finger. And I took that picture, and in honor of episode 400 and A$AP Rocky, I made a shirt that you can purchase, and it will be up on the site until A$AP Rocky sends me a cease and desist. But in honor of episode 400, I've got 2 shirts up. I've got an A$AP Rocky tee, and then I've got a baseball tee up. I've got a guy who ran on the baseball field and got tased. So somebody captured that in the finest fashion. So I decided to, in honor of episode 400 and celebrate, I made those 2 t-shirts. They're available for purchase on RamboPareto.com. I highly recommend. I have already ordered mine. So if you haven't ordered yours, what the hell are you waiting for? Get your episode 400 tees. They're fantastic. All right, let's do some UFC picks and get the fuck up out of here. I've just had enough of this shenanigans. Okay, UFC fight picks. I've got Razaman Blichtinomov, Danny Silva, Luana Carolina, Andrea KGB Lee, John Castaneda, Ricardo Ramos, Mario Pinto, Son Peterson, William Gomis, Nazareth Haverst, Cody Brundage, and Ashu Amabalayev. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch the fucking fights. Yeah! Okay, we should probably end the show correctly. Damn. Okay. Thank you so much to everybody who has tuned in, supported the show through the years, listens, doesn't listen. All of it is all love. I appreciate every single one of you who reach out, who give me your reports, what you think about the show, what I can improve. I appreciate all of it. And I'm doing my best to implement those changes. Obviously, it takes me a lot of time because it's just myself and I have to really sit and evaluate how I go about making those changes, because it is me and I don't have a whole lot of time. Jiu-jitsu is my numero uno by far. So if I can find out a way to make this show more efficient, more funnier, better, worse, I'll do it. So thank you for all your input. I appreciate that. RambleParado.com. Get your episode 400 tees. They're up. They're available. They're live. They're cool. They're sick. Mine is already hot off the press and in from the mail. I'm just waiting for the mailman to let me have it. So it should be here in a couple days. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's going to do it for me, folks. Oh, one last thing here. I got some exciting news towards the end of taping this show that I have been asked to do a seminar at Cal State San Bernardino, University of Cal State San Bernardino. This is huge, huge. So I'm hoping somebody important will be there and will book me for more events and more things. So your girl Rambover is making her way in the world, and I'm super excited that I'll be coaching some people, teaching them how to fall in love with martial arts like I love martial arts. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this event. I hope that it goes well, it turns out, and nobody cancels, because I would be devastated if this does not happen. But so far, it's looking like yours truly is going to be teaching a seminar at the University of Cal State San Bernardino. If you are a student, I guess you'll be able to come to this event. It is for Cal State San Bernardino students. But more details will be coming in the next couple of weeks. I will also begrudgingly try another women's open mat, even though 2 ladies only came last time. That just broke my heart. So I don't know if I want my heart broken again, but my coach wants me to plan another women's open mat. So maybe I will go about doing that better this time. I will promote it better, not a week. I will do 2 weeks notice, and maybe more ladies can fit that into their schedule. I don't know, but I'll try one more time, okay? Sheesh. God, not only did my ladies not show up, all of the food vendors I hired didn't show up. I mean, it was a mess. 2 weeks in a row. 2 fucking weeks in a row. I got the shaft. So, I was at a low. To be honest, I was at a low. But when the homie asked me to come and do that seminar for Cal State San Bernardino, I'm like, oh, hell yes, sign me up. So maybe this is just the push that I need, and I will, re-promote the women's open mat again. And hopefully some of y'all ladies, not a whole lot of ladies listen to the show, I get it, but maybe some of y'all will show up. And I don't know about doing a food vendor because they show up. What's up? I try to have an acai truck and a taco truck. Both cancel. So I don't know. My ego is a little bruised. Just a little bit. Because when I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Unless I'm dead, I'm going to do it. So when you promise me you're going to show up and you don't show up, that hurts my soul. It really does. So my coach is, of course, not happy with that. So, yeah. Maybe we'll just do a women's open mat and no food vendor. You can go get food by yourself. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for me. I must go to bed. It is business hours in London, and I will talk to y'all next week. But until then, this is episode 400. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We made it, y'all. We made it. We made it to episode 400. I'm so proud. I couldn't have done this without you, the listener. And I will talk to y'all next week. But until next time, this is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.
Can I put your cack in my mouth?
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck,
You have mental problem. You have some. You need attention. You need something.